It is Teddy Atlas. We're watching it. Dante's Boxing Nation. Keep watching. Bye.
Teddy, you weren't in the corner with he faced Jesse Vargas, but Vargas just called him out. What ran through your mind? And Vargas thinks the fight plays out different. He actually knocks out Bradley. How do you feel about this?
I didn't even hear what you said. I can't deal with that. I mean that's in the past. I mean Vargas is a terrific fighter, but he had his opportunity. That opportunity's gone, and we're moving forward.
Hey, Thomas Wolfe said you can't go home again, but did you prove that wrong? Did you feel like you came home again now tonight with this win?
For tonight, anyway. For tonight. The training camp takes a lot out of you. I'm around a tremendous human being, and that makes it much more palatable. But it takes a lot out of you because you got to worry every day. It's like having kids all over again. Every day you got to worry. Every day. And you know what? It becomes too heavy sometimes. It really does. But then you forget about it when this happens, and you say, "Oh, that's why I do it."
At this stage of Tim's career, were you surprised that it even came? Coming off a trainer change too, were you surprised it came that easy to him?
He picked it up real well in camp, and that's to his credit, not to Teddy Atlas's credit. I'm a good teacher, but you have to have an intelligent person to pick it up, to understand why you're doing it and how to implement it. And you have to have a very eager person to learn. A person who's very eager, even after all the success at 32 years of age, to be eager to learn and willing to learn. And you have to also have a good athlete too, to incorporate the things that I teach. Because I teach things that takes athleticism to execute, like stepping to the side and, using his speed in an effective, intelligent way. And you got to have an intelligent athlete to be able to, give those lessons to him. He has to be intelligent to adapt to it, to pick it up, to understand it. And he is all of that.
In the first 3 or 4 rounds, he was winning, but he seemed to be getting hit quite a bit. And then the 5th round,
not quite a bit.
Well, he was getting hit a little bit. And then the 5th round, it seemed to really change, like a switch turn, and he dominated from the 5th round on. What was the difference in the 5th round? Did you tell him something before the round started?
Go watch the HBO broadcast, you'll find out.
Was there a point throughout the fight that you could feel the knockout was coming?
Listen, I couldn't allow myself to ever think that. All my mantra through the training camp was a little piece at a time, a little piece. Take a brick here, take a brick there. Eventually the house will fall down. Do not get greedy. Do not get greedy, because then the house might fall on you. Just take bricks. And a time will come where that house will fall. But take bricks, take pieces. Don't get greedy. So I wasn't looking for a knockout. I believed in my philosophy. I believed that if we take pieces at a time, whatever's going to happen will happen in a positive way. But I thought Brandon's only chance was for us to cooperate, to stay in front and maybe look for 4 bricks and then catch us with something. And I didn't want that to happen, so I never, ever pushed a knockout. I just let happen what was happening from good execution. Let good execution lead to whatever it was going to lead to. Timmy was throwing really good body shots, I got to tell you, in camp. Really good. We worked on that, and so was I shocked to see the effect that he had to the body? No, I wasn't shocked. But again, I didn't want to invest in one thing too much where we would give him the one thing he needed, which was spending too much time in front of him, where maybe he could land that one shot, where we'll land it 8-1, he could land that one that could put him in the fight.
Teddy, were you surprised that he retired, or did you kind of see yourself, because Robert said that from the 2nd round on, they kind of felt he wasn't the same. Did you notice that too?
Listen, my concentration was what I tried to have my fighter's concentration be. 1 round at a time, 1 round at a time, 1 round at a time. Every time he came back to the corner, I said 3 minutes, that's all that exists. I didn't say 186 more. 3 minutes, that's it. When he came back, 3 minutes. We came 3 minutes. Dedicate yourself to 3 minutes and keep a level of concentration 3 minutes at a time.
Or were you surprised that Brandon retired? I mean, he lost, but were you surprised he called it a career?
First time he got stopped, so, I don't know if I wasn't, I respect fighters to get in the ring. I respect all of them. So it's never a fun thing for me or an expectation for me to look to see a fighter retire after a loss. So I wasn't thinking of that.
Did you feel?
I'm just happy we got the win. And I appreciate Brandon for the kind of fighter that he is and has been.
Did you feel a lot of pressure, Teddy, coming in and replacing Joel, and people seeing how you guys were going to mesh and how you guys were going to perform?
I think Joel did a great job, tremendous job for 10 years. And he came in when I came in and tried to do my job the way that I did it and the way that I believed it needed to be done. Did I feel pressure? Yeah. How can you not feel pressure? If you've got blood running through your veins and you're a human being and you care about other people, you have to feel pressure because you have the responsibility of that person out, and you don't want to fail.
Teddy, now looking at that Manny Pacquiao fight, have you looked at it to see what Tim Bradley may have done wrong?
No, I haven't looked at it. I mean, that wasn't part of my focus. My focus was Brandon Rios. That's all. I looked at Brandon Rios till he's coming out of my ears. I knew what he was going to do when I closed my eyes. Instead of seeing sheep, I saw Brandon Rios. That was my only concentration, Brandon Rios and what he was going to do all night long and all the expectations and, all the tendencies of what he did. And we got through that.
And it played out the exact way you thought it would then?
Not the exact way. I didn't like that couple of spots where he got, laid in front a little tiny bit too long, but for the most part, yes. I was very proud of Timothy, very proud of the way he performed, and the things that he was able to pick up and execute in 7 weeks. That's credit to Timothy. That's credit to Timothy. Make sure you guys say that, not to me.